Hi, this is Anne-Louise Sterry telling you a story again today on our show, Please Tell Me a Story. Now, all over the world, people and children make things out of string. You may even do this yourself. You may have done this when you were little, if you're big. One of the cool things about string is you can always do it again. Here is cat's whiskers, some people call it. You can take cat's whiskers and you can do this. It took me 50 times to learn how to do this. A 5-year-old taught me. Jacob's ladder. Cool, huh? Take Jacob's ladder, and if you've never been to Paris, France, you can make the Eiffel Tower. Aha! And from the Eiffel Tower, if your mother's kind of cranky, you can give her a witch's hat. It's amazing the kind of things you can do with string. Now, in every country, people make figures out of string, and they call them different things. Sometimes same names, different names for same string figures. And people tell stories with string. So today, I'm going to tell you a story with string. This is the old story from India, the crocodile and the monkey, and this is my version with string. And by the way, Anne Glover, a fabulous storyteller from Victoria, BC, she was the one that got me going on string. You should see her do string. Look her up, anneglover.com. Once upon a time, there was a river. It went for miles this way, and for miles that way, and in the middle of the river there was an island. And on the island grew lots and lots of tall trees. And on every tree there was a big bunch of ripe mangoes. Now, on the riverbank across from the island, there lived many families of monkeys. And every morning the mother monkeys would wake up and they would say, "Oh, I wish we could take our children to the island." And they would sweep their front porches while they were doing that with their brooms. "But we're monkeys and we cannot swim. If we were shooting stars, or if we were arrows, we could fly to the island, but we're not, so we can't. And besides that, in the river there live many families of crocodiles, and crocodiles love to eat monkeys." One morning, Mother Crocodile said to Father Crocodile, "Sweetheart, I'm not feeling very well. I'd like a monkey's liver for supper, because my grandmother said, if you take a monkey's liver, chop it up, saute it with a little garlic and olive oil, put it over macaroni, it's going to make you feel better." You see, they were Italian crocodiles. Well, her husband said, "All right, dear, I'll get you a monkey's liver." And he called over their young son. "Listen, kid, your mother doesn't feel good. She wants a monkey's liver for supper. I want you to go and catch me a monkey right now so she can chop up the liver with garlic and olive oil and put it over macaroni. It's going to make her feel better." "Dad, I don't know how to catch a monkey. I'm just a young crocodile." "Listen, kid, when your mother doesn't feel good, I don't feel good. And when I don't feel good, nobody feels good. So you go and get me a monkey right now, or you can't go out and play for a week." "A week? All right, Dad." And so that young crocodile swam down the river this way, and swam down the river that way, trying to figure out how to catch a monkey. When he saw the island with the mango trees, he had an idea. And he swam up to the first monkey he saw, and he said, "Hi, how are you?" And she said, "Oh, I'm like a fine. How like are you?" Uh-oh, he thought to himself, it's a girl. He didn't like girls much in those days, but he persevered because he learned perseverance at school. I'm fine, I'm fine. Listen, are you hungry? We can go over to the island together and eat mangoes." "Oh, like a date? That'd be so romantic. I've never been on a date with a crocodile before." "Ugh, this is worse than I thought," said the crocodile to himself. But he persevered because he learned that at school, one of the 10 character traits. Sure, yeah, why don't you hop on my back and I'll take you over there. We'll just have a good time together." "Oh, that'd be so romantic. Let me just go tell my ma." Don't tell your ma." "Don't tell my mother? Like a secret, romantic date?" Sure, if you want to call it that." And so that monkey, forgetting everything her mother told her about going places with strange crocodiles, hopped on the crocodile's back and they swam out in the river toward the island. But before they got there, that crocodile dove deep in the water, and the monkey, you recall, could not swim. She had to hold her breath till her little monkey eyes were almost popping out of her monkey head, like so. And when the crocodile finally came back to the surface of the water, she coughed. "Ooh, Croc baby, that was not like very romantic. You messed in my hair and my lipstick. What's the big deal?" And the crocodile, who was very honest, he learned that in school too, said, "I was trying to drown you." "Drown me? Like that's not like what you do with someone you're like in love with." He thought to himself, but he persevered. "Well, I was trying to drown you, you see, because my mother doesn't feel good. And she wants a monkey's liver for supper. She's going to cook it up with garlic and olive oil and put it over macaroni because my grandmother said it's going to make her feel better. And my father said if I don't bring home a monkey, I can't go out and play for a week. So now I'm going to try and drown you again." Oh, like that's like so sad for like me. But I'm like so happy I could help your mother. Just like one little teensy weensy thing I have to like tell you before you try and drown me. All right, make it snappy. You see my liver, which is usually here in my stomach, like in my body, under my stomach, like yours and yours and yours and yours. Today, I did like not know I would be needing it, so I left it on that tree up there behind those leaves where I live on the riverbank. Sorry. The crocodile had to think of what to do. He thought for a moment and he said, "All right, I want you to go over to that riverbank. I'll swim you there. And I want you to climb the tree and I want you to throw me your liver, okay?" And she said, "Oh, like a K." And so that foolish crocodile swam her to the riverbank. And quick as a flash, she climbed that tree. And she stayed there for a long, long time. And finally the crocodile called up to her, "What's taking you so long? I thought you was going to throw me your liver so I could bring it to my mother for supper." And that monkey, why, she smiled down at that crocodile and she said, "Oh, Croc baby, any crocodile who thinks like a monkey can like leave her liver in a tree is like as foolish as a monkey who like thinks a crocodile wants to take her on a date. My liver was right here inside my body where it belongs the whole time under my stomach, like yours and yours and yours and yours. You cannot go like anywhere without your liver, duh." And so the crocodile had to swim back to his mama and papa with no monkey's liver for supper, and I think they didn't let him go out and play for, who knows, a year. But the monkey, she and her mama went up and down their side of the riverbank till finally they found a tree with a big bunch of ripe mangoes, and they ate them all up. And that's the end of that story.